Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today I want to have a quick look at the patch 6.0 buffs and nerfs, but generally buffs that recently came out. A little bit late to the party, but I want to go over some of these changes because a lot of the changes are, two of the changes, some of the biggest stuff, are the two characters I really like playing, so I want to go through it. I won't go too technical into stuff, but I'll try and explain it so that it's pretty easy and just sort of explain why this is good and stuff. But over on Smashboards, because thank God they break everything down, so I have a good idea of how things are changing. So let's get into it. The first character to receive a few buffs is Donkey Kong. So starting with his forward tilt, the swinging like backhand, increased knockback, which is good. It means you can probably kill a lot earlier with it, or at least it will send them flying. Good change. Neutral air. So this is his weird like spinning thing where you just jump in the air. Early hit damage increase, so it does 1% more. I can't remember which way around, if that's might be solo. There's 1% more. Late hit damage is increased, there's 1% more, and then hitbox size has gone up around him. And added a new hitbox size. So basically, it does more damage and has a bigger hitbox size. So always good. It means that it's going to be more usable, essentially, and it will probably, if it is slightly bigger, it will hit around him and hopefully be a good neutral air, because it's probably the least used move of his air set that I use. Mainly his back air and up air, and his forward air is great. Down air is alright, but neutral air is a bit of a weird one. But hey, neutral special. Shorten charge time for max charge by 10 frames, counting +4 for exit state. Adjusted knockback for fully charged variant. So this means is when you do the charged giant punch, you'll charge it a little bit quicker. Might not be noticeable, but it's that's quite a huge change. That's 10 frames, which in a fighting game, it's all about the frames. So yeah, cool. I like the fact that you can now charge up the punch quicker. Great. Grounded variant. So this is adjusted knockback. So the grounded variant is 78 to 72 and 20. I'm not actually sure what the KBG and BKB are, so I do apologise, but from what I've seen, everything, it just comes out a lot quicker. If it's got adjusted knockback, that probably means you're gonna die a bit easier, fly off the screen a bit easier. So I think this is good. This stuff I'm not entirely sure. Up special, grounded variant. Now this is really cool because I've actually tried this one out mainly. Super armor activates sooner, frame 5 rather than frame 8. So you have a longer period of basically just whacking the move out and not being able to be knocked from it. Adjusted knockback a final hit. It does send you... I've actually got a few KOs with this now on quite high percents, which I don't think I would have done. So it feels more powerful, so that's good. Relinks more reliable against airborne opponents, so if someone's jumping in on you and you do it, you'll connect with it more consistently, so that's good. Now down special, this one I didn't realise until the other day. Decreased startup, so it comes out faster. Decreased total frames, so that it ends quicker. Decreased startup between successive slaps. So basically what this means is this down slap move comes out faster and goes away faster, meaning that you can do the move and have time to move. It's awesome. Down slap's a really cool move anyway. This is a very underused move that DK has, but it's good. So, all in all, I'm happy that DK's getting some buffs. Like, I don't necessarily felt like he had, but I'm glad that he is. Make him a bit quicker. I make all the heavies quicker. That's awesome. Hero, neutral special, Kafriz. Explosion is no longer affected by gravitational pull or pocket. You could actually suck in Kafriz when it exploded, so that's basically what that change is for. Very minor, but probably good quality of life change. Incineroar. Jab free, which is his 1-2-3 hit. Increased damage, so it gets 2% increase. And knocks you further back, which means you can probably knock them back at higher percentages and potentially KO them on that. That's pretty good. Forward air now has a late hitbox. Late hitbox active frames 11 to 14. Late hitbox damage, close hitbox 9.6, far hitbox 9.0. So I think this means that it sticks out a bit further rather than just having a singular hitbox. That's cool. I mean, Incineroar's another character that I'm like totally fine with getting buffs. I don't play him a lot, but he is a lot of fun. So giving him some buffs sounds great to me. Down air made it easier to trigger the meteor effect. This is like when they changed the knee. It made the knee like really easy. I bet this is super easy to meteor someone now. Meteor being basically the dunk, which is basically when you hit someone and they just shoot straight down. Probably a lot of fun. I like it. Neutral special, initial hit, increased damage. 16, 12, 12 to 17, 13, 13. Wow, so it just does straight up does 1% more. But increased hitbox size and increased active frame. So his neutral special being the lariat. Is it the lariat? Yeah, the spinning lariat. Not a move that I use that much. I didn't think it was that good. So nice to see that getting hopefully a decent effect. But I've never found lariat particularly useful. I might have to like look into that move. Down special, which is his counter state. Increased active frames from 3 to 22 to 27. Decreased total frames when counter fails. So he's got a little, it comes out of it a little bit quicker. Decreased total frames when the counter succeeds, and increased knockback when counter hits. So all this is doing is essentially you have a bigger window for someone to hit you when you're in that state. You come out of that state faster when you hit, when it misses, and it sends people flying further away from you when they do hit. So that's pretty cool. I don't know whether his down special needed a buff, but I like it all the same. Jigglypuff. I've seen a lot of stuff about Jigglypuff, and apparently she can do a lot more things now. First off, their air dodge, their air dodge total frames decrease. So now neutral air dodge, diagonally down, left and right, diagonally up and up. All of these have reduced frames, meaning the Jigglypuff will come out of her air dodge much faster. In a lot of these cases, you can see, look, left and right air dodge, 122 to 106 frames. That's huge. That is huge, man. Awesome. I mean, Jigglypuff is not a character I particularly like, but it seems like Jigglypuff is a character that needed buffs. So, air dodging, awesome. Big change. Apologies about the fireworks in the background. Not much I can do about that. Down air, decreasing landing lag, 15 to 12 frames. So that's the down, so adjusted auto cancel window. Now auto cancels from a short hop. Down air being the spinning like kick thing she does when you hit down. You can now do down air into rest, which is basically a confirm. So that's going to be interesting to see Jiggly have that increased, and whether that makes Jigglypuff a much easier character to get kills with. Neutral special, shorten charge time. Minimal charge, 33 to 30 frames. Full charge, 60 down to 51. Wow. That's actually quite a big change to get a full charge. I like it when they make moves in Smash charge up quicker, like DK's punch, like Jigglypuff's things. There was another move that I changed by another character, and I can't think what it was. Robin actually in this gets a change to the oh my god, Thorin, the electric spell, and that now charges up faster. So like, I'm all for it. I mean they don't want to be too broken, but I like the fact that they charge up quicker. Shield stun increase of side special being pound and increased hit lag. So this basically means if you hit someone who's in shield, I believe they cannot let go of shield quicker. So you can get in on them and do a fairly decent amount of damage to their shield if they decide to block it. And then forward throw adjusted the knockback angle, meaning that you can get above, you can get above people. It sends it at a lower angle, so you got more chance to follow up. Joker. Fixed a glitch in team battle where Joker and Pokemon Trainer were on the same team. Joker could gain Rebellion Gauge when Pokemon Trainer switched Pokemon after taking damage. Forward smash adjusts his hurt box while charging the move. So this is just a glitch. I didn't know about this glitch until seeing it on here, so that's cool. Now my boy K-Rool getting some awesome changes, probably to all the moves that didn't need changes, but cool, buffs, great. Neutral air, decreased landing lag from 13 to 9. This is actually kind of big because now you can, if you land perfectly with the neutral air, you can now do a lot more. You can side dodge, you can grab, you can get out of the way. It's actually kind of huge, this change. It makes this move even better than it already is, so super happy about that. Forward air, a move that was already really good. Damage increased, early sweet spot got to 15.5, early sour spot. Like, so they've given it a percentage and a 0.5 on both. So it just does more damage, which is great. Active frames of early hit 13 to 14. Increased hitbox size to sweet spot. So it's now easier to hit with the high damage with his forward air, which is already one of his best moves. So I'm not complaining, that's awesome. Up air. Late hitbox active frames last 3 frames longer and increased knockback to sweet spot. Now this now kills easier, basically, and it stays out a few more frames. Great. Perfect. Love it. make his up air better. Not that it needed to be better, it already did a fairly amount, but now it would make it even better. I'm all for it. Neutral special, now this is the one that I've been messing around with the most, and I like. Initial shot, decreased startup from 30 to 25. Now, this doesn't sound like a lot, but I've noticed this way better now. The cannonball just comes out a little bit quicker, and using it feels a lot more effective. Probably the right word. I would actually like to see this reduced a few more frames, which might make it a bit too strong, but I'd love them to just drop it down a couple more. I like the fact that the cannonball is very good right now. Decreased total frames, so 69 to 64. So that's the start up of the move, that's the actual total frames. Transitions into vacuum earlier from 50 to 45. So these 5-frame changes just mean that you fire at the cannonball, if it hits them, you'll get the cannonball back and then fire it quicker. Start up decreased from 36 to 27, that's actually quite a big change. Total frames decreased from 55 to 46. Shot upward again, 35 to 27. Total frames decreased. The shot backwards, so depending on where you end the cannonball, you're going to fire at the cannonball quicker. And something they didn't need to do, because it's already really good, increase the knockback of the cannonball. I was like, whoa, that's that's pretty nuts. This is so much easier to kill with if you get the cannonball back and fire it now. It's awesome. Love it. And made it easier to vacuum up the cannonball, which it has. This whole change for neutral special has made neutral special so much better. Like, as a King K rule main, this is now, like, usable. Like I said, I would love to see... I'd love this was 20 frames. That'd be amazing. If that was 20 frames on startup, oh, be so good. Be so fast. I mean, I'm totally down if they changed it, but... Down special. Decreased end lag when counter succeeds. So when you hit with the belly, you come out of it quicker. Increased reflect window, 528 to 531. So it lasts longer. Counter window for non-physical projectiles is unchanged. Increased hitbox size, a sweet spot when counter succeeds. These are great changes, but like honestly, like I don't know whether he needed any of these. I mean, neutral air's great. Forward air doing more damage, great. Up air having a bigger hitbox and knockback, great. Neutral special especially, coming out faster, awesome. And down special, like I never felt like any of these moves, maybe neutral special now that I've used it, needed buffing. I always thought these moves were pretty good. I would like to see down tilt have, down throw, bury people and make it a bit harder to get out of, which they changed and it was a bit of a nerf, and his up B to move his hitbox of his propeller up just a slight bit so that it is a better defensive tool. That would be great. I don't think it will happen, but I want it to. But K-Rule getting a buff desperately needed, and I think maybe some other buffs would be really welcome. So I'm kind of hoping they will do that for him whenever the next patch is 0.7, which will be whenever the next character comes out. Please, 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 just make some of his things a bit better. I think things like Crown are fine. I might do a whole video on him as a character at some point, just to talk about my thoughts on a lot of his moves. Kirby got a buff. Jab 1, decreased start up to 2 frames. 2 frames, man, that's fast. Decreased total frames down to 1. Up smash, increased knockback of sour spot. So that all means if you don't get the sweet spot on that, then you'll still knock them fairly far. Jab 1 coming out is super fast. Neutral air, decreased start up to 8 by 2 frames. Decreased total frames, increased knockback of sweet spot. So I did play Kirby. I'm not a Kirby main. I didn't find any of this particularly noticeable, but I could be wrong. Up air comes out faster by decreasing a couple of frames. Decreased total frames, increased damage, that's good. Increased knockback. I'm all for Kirby having big changes. This one's cool. Decreased startup in hail. Wow, by 4 frames, so it's like... Yeah, that one actually felt like it came out faster, actually. Made it less likely for Kirby to lose his copy ability when hit. Increased initial window during which Kirby can't lose his copy ability after being hit. 600 frames to 1,000... to 12 seconds. Wow, you can't lose it up to 12 seconds. That is nuts. It's awesome, though. Oh, I didn't know about this Charizard thing. Up smash, increased damage of back hit. Yeah. That was never talked about in the patch notes. Some of this stuff is, what do they say at the top? Stuff in italics. Change one italics changes that were not mentioned in the official patch. Okay, cool. So there's actually a few changes here. I'll come to these in a minute. Robin getting some interesting changes. Increased recharging effect smash attacks have on Levin Sword. Cool. Give Robin all the buffs. Love it. Forward tilt, increased knockback. Probably really good. Probably now makes it easier to kill someone. Neutral air, decreased start off of both hits. 922 to 722. So it comes out 2 frames faster. Decreased total frames in total. Neutral special, shortened charge time for each stage. This is awesome. Again, like I was saying, reducing the charge time of a lot of these moves. Great. L Thunder is down from 38 to 33. L Thunder 78 to 73, and 152 to 137. Side special, extending the duration of initial fireball, so that just keeps on going a lot longer. These are good changes as well. I like these changes to Robin. Probably isn't enough. Do more. Snake. Down special. Decreased active frames of explosion when C4 is in the air or attached to opponent 2 to 1. What? Decreased active frame? Wow. Is it a 1 frame thing? Terry, did you think you could beat me? Go home. Zero Suit Samus. Berry effect hitbox is no longer active after Zero Suit Samus lands. I don't know what that would do, but I have to go and test that one out. Overall, I'm liking the fact that Kirby, Jigglypuff, K. Rool, DK, Robin, characters that needed buffs. I would love it if they keep buffing some of what the people consider the lower end characters. K. Rool is an interesting one because he's still what I would call the noob killer because of his super armor mechanic. I would love him to get more buffs, but I think he's going to be one of those characters who's forever not going to be that hard to deal with because he's big and slow at the higher end. But as a low end, you can spam Cannonball and you can spam Crown, quite a lot. But I would love for him to have his berry throw a little bit better, not like it used to be, but a little bit better. I think he's got some awesome moves, and I would love to see him just get overall some more little tweaks to make him just push him up a little bit more and more. DK's one's great as well, Jigglypuff's ones are great, so I'm super happy with what Nintendo have done, or Sakurai and the team there. This is great. I hope that we get more buffs, like I said, when the next character comes out. 2 characters that clearly are underperforming, and you know, there's so many characters that this is very difficult for those changes. So overall, pretty happy with all this stuff. Looking forward to, I mean, we've already played some of this stuff, played with Terry, all that, but I'm looking forward to more of this in the coming months, and if we get more changes, and great, perfect, keep buffing the characters. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today then, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and obviously comment down below. Let's talk about Smash, see like how you're getting on with it. Does this affect any of your characters you play? All that good stuff. Obviously Facebook and Twitter as well, links for those in the description below. And until next video, I'll see you then.